welcome back to my channel. It is Molly here today with another video. So if you haven't previously seen the video about my daughter Robin, I have a little daughter who is 16 months at the moment roundabouts, and she suffered some brain damage when she was born, and therefore she has extra needs. Now, as part of her extra needs, if you haven't seen the previous videos, which I'm sure by now you have probably seen, I will link it down below, but because of her extra needs, she needs a lot of physiotherapy every day. So today I thought I would give you guys a little bit of an insight into physiotherapy I do with Robin, and more so the products that we have which help us with the physiotherapy and help her develop to the best of her ability. So if that's interesting or insightful to you in any way, please do give this video a like down below, so we can spread the word to more people and help out more people. As you probably know, with this series about Robin, I want to spread the word and make a real little community of people in a similar position, because it can be quite isolating in some ways, and I think it's really important that this is talked about more, because it is actually surprisingly common that children need physiotherapy in their early years, and possibly continuing into adulthood. Anyhow, without any further ado, if you're new here, please do consider subscribing to the family, and yeah, let's get straight into the video. Has anyone ever tried hot Robina? My life force. Honestly, sore throat cure, cold cure, autumn blues cure. This is better than hot chocolate in my opinion. I know, unpopular opinion. People are going to be so mad at me, but I love some hot Robina. So the first thing that I am going to share today, and some of these things I can't show right now, I will either have to put clips in, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff. But the first thing I want to share with you is this suit. Now, this is commonly used by a lot of families, even if you know their child is relatively mobile. These are still quite often used. So basically, this is a latex suit and it is sized to Robin, and I believe this is one of her older, smaller ones. Let me just do it up. So basically, you pop said child in this suit and it helps feed back into her core and allows her to sit more independently. It helps build the right muscles and allows her to be more aware of her abdomen area. For Robin, it's really useful in helping her be a little bit more independent with her sitting. It also really helps keep at the right spinal kind of shape as she develops, because there is a danger, if a child isn't possibly as mobile as it could be, that their spine can deform. They might have a tendency, if they have a lot of tone in one side, which is how kind of much the muscles naturally pull. If they have tone and they're so pulling like this all the time, if they don't have a suit and physiotherapy, their back could actually end up curving, you know, in a kind of banana shape over the years, and that can't really be reversed. You can get back braces and things like that, but they are far more painful than just sticking one of these on each day for a few hours. And these are really good, and they look a bit scary. A lot of people are like, oh, what is this? This is horrible, but actually it's not so bad. I always get a good little giggle and a smile when I take her out of it, when she's done with it for the day. But these are actually really useful, and they are used quite commonly, actually, surprisingly. The next thing that Robin has for her physiotherapy, which I can't show you right now, but I will try and either like voice over a clip or whatever, is she has a sleeping system. Has pads either side, and it helps keep her back straight again, so that her back doesn't get too curved. It also helps bring her shoulders in with having tight muscle tone. It pulls the shoulders back so their arms are like this all the time, and as you can probably imagine, that gets quite uncomfortable. So this sleeping system helps bring her arms closer to that midline, and it also helps support the hips, all that kind of thing. So that is a really useful thing, and it's really cozy. It makes them feel safe. Quite often babies like to be kind of like, you know, snuggled up and cozy because it makes them feel a lot more safe and comfortable. So that's another really good upside of having a sleeping system. The next thing that we have for Robin is a specific chair. So because she can't sit up independently, quite clearly you can't just pop her in a normal high chair. So instead of a high chair, she has this seat. If you followed us for a while, I'm sure you've probably seen this in action. But this seat helps support her shoulder. It brings her shoulders in, it supports her head, it supports her hips, and you can obviously strap her in so she's nice and safe and cozy. It also has a stand that it goes on upstairs, but it's too heavy for me to bring downstairs. It has a stand that it goes on it. You slide it onto the stand, you can secure it with a few little kind of like lever things. And she can sit in this. She loves this. She's had this for quite a while now. It's a really wonderful piece of kit. It keeps her safe, it keeps her upright, and what more can you ask for, really? And it's nice as well that, you know, when she's in a seat, she's kind of doing her physiotherapy at the same time. But this is a lifesaver. We take it everywhere. Normally we will just have it like this, and she can come sit at the table with us on a normal chair. She can sit on the sofa with us. She can sit on a bed with us. She can basically go anywhere where you can put this chair, which is really great. It's not too big either, so it's just like it's really easy just to throw into the car and that kind of stuff as well. The other thing that we have for Robin, which again is quite hard to show here, but I will insert clips or whatever, is I have a standing frame for her. So because she can't walk, and she would probably be walking by now otherwise, when you're developing as a baby, you need to put pressure down through your hip joints, in your legs and all that kind of thing, because if you don't kind of put that pressure onto your hips don't round out properly. If you know, like, the bone structure of the hips, it's kind of like you've got two plug sockets almost that the thigh bones go into. Thigh bones go into, and if you don't stand up much, this can, you know, not be very curved, and it won't fit very well, so you can get dislocated hips and all sorts of nasty things like that. So the standing frame helps with that. It also helps with the strength down her legs, helps her getting used to having her legs straight, her body completely straight in an upright position rather than a horizontal position, which is really important for development. And also, being standing up gives babies a lot more independence. It helps them, you know, move their arms around a lot more, get involved a lot more. For me, with Robin, the standing frame helps me when I'm cooking or whatever. She can come help me, she can take part in it. She's helped me make bread and cakes and, you know, all that kind of stuff. She can be really involved. Also, when we kind of experiment with giving her taste in her mouth, which I'll make another video about at some point, you know that she's upright and she's safe and comfortable and all that kind of thing, and that is really, really useful. The next thing we have, which doesn't look like much here, is a special floor system. So this floor system is absolutely fantastic. Since we've had it, I've seen a huge improvement in Robin's development. So basically, if I grab one of these, it's all Velcro, as you can tell, but it has lots of rolls. Oh, it's like it's welded together. Anyway, de-stick myself, do something. As you can see, it's got these rolls. I've got some smaller green rolls, and that goes in her pram to help support her in her pram. She's screaming in the background because she's like, Mum, come play with me. But yeah, it's got these rolls, so you'll like pile rolls up and she can do tummy time. You can put rolls and she can lie on her side. I've got a big kind of circular one, like kind of like that. And she can sit in that, and you can strap her in and sit her like that. I'll probably put clips or whatever in. And these are absolutely fantastic. This, I think, is one of the best things. You can use it to manipulate your child into whatever shape that you feel is necessary and good for them. The only downside with this is if you have a reflux child, you will know the struggles. It's not actually washable. So you have to be pretty like keeping an eye on them not to dribble at all when they're using it. But this is a wonderful system and is super useful with everything really. I've definitely seen more strength in her arms pushing up, more strength crawling, that kind of thing. She's learned to roll over a bit better now as well, which I never thought we would get to. Last time our physio visited, she was really impressed with the progress, and you get all sorts of fun rolls, and you can put it in prams and push chairs and whatever you need to do to make sure that she's in the right position. And besides that, we just have a normal play mat and things like that just to keep her busy. We have a normal pushchair at the moment. We will probably need to get a new pushchair at some point, but for the moment actually pushchairs are okay with her, and like I said, with the rolls from the squiggle system, we're quite able to adapt that to her needs as well. So guys, I hope that gives you a little bit of an insight into what we use to help Robin with her physiotherapy. It was so nice to be able to share this with you guys, and like I said, if you know anyone who may benefit from this, just seeing someone else going through the same thing, please do share as much as you can so we can reach out to as many people as possible. Like I said before, if you are new here, please do consider subscribing and becoming part of the family. We would love to have you. And yeah, if you like this button-up jumper, then check out my previous haul video which I did a few weeks ago. Check that out, see if you like some of the pieces in there. And yeah, thank you very much for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next video. Bye for now. Bye.